This is where it all begins, where dreams become ideas that become solutions for the world. This is where student innovation creates better testing for jaundice in the developing world, where future MBAs partner with students across ASU to help the city of Tempe plan for a carbon-neutral future, where NGOs and agencies leverage faculty expertise to help areas hard hit by humanitarian crises, where our research goes to space to help NASA create more efficient, more effective teams. The W.P. Carey School of Business at Arizona State University is one of the largest and highest-ranked business schools in the country. Our alumni lead businesses and communities in more than 160 countries, and each year, more than 16,000 students join us on campus and online around the world. Named in honor of our benefactor, the late investor and philanthropist William Polk Carey, the W.P. Carey School was founded in 1955. Today, we're internationally recognized for the quality of our programs, our students, and our faculty, which includes a Nobel Prize winner. We measure success not by who we exclude, but who we include, welcoming students from 6 continents and countless backgrounds every year. This is where business is personal, where connections are built between students and our faculty, staff, alumni, and the broader W.P. Carey community, with one vision: to create leaders who rethink the nature of business, engage the world, and build a better future. We're proud that you are part of our W.P. Carey Sun Devil community. And now, to begin the class of 2021 W.P. Carey Convocation, please welcome the interim dean of the W.P. Carey School of Business, Amy Ostrom.
Hello everyone, and congratulations W.P. Carey class of 2021 graduates. My name is Amy Ostrom, and I'm the interim dean of W.P. Carey and a professor in the Department of Marketing. I am proud and honored to share in this momentous occasion with you. This year's graduates have faced tremendous hurdles over the last year: a global pandemic, a transition to online everything, and several events sparking national unrest. Students, you may have been sick yourself or cared for a family member who was ill this past year. Perhaps you lost your job or experienced tenuous financial circumstances. This on top of the normal stress of being a college student, perhaps living by yourself for the first time, searching for a post-graduation job, planning a move. Through it all, your resilience has been inspiring. When I look back at this time, I will always be in awe of the hurdles you overcame to graduate today. And when I look ahead, I see an array of possibilities for you graduates, potentialities that you were prepared, perhaps more than any other class, to meet head on. While I, like many of you, can't wait to be together in person or hug my friends, there are 3 things I hope you all carry into the future after this year. 1, the ability to quickly adjust. 2, the imperative of true inclusivity. And 3, the possibility of radical reimagining. In March of last year, you went on spring break with the expectation of returning to class. A few weeks later, it was clear that the rest of the semester would likely be spent at a distance. In almost no time, you started attending classes online, wearing a mask to go anywhere, hanging out with friends virtually or apart. You had to learn new procedures for almost everything: going to the store, interacting with customers at work, visiting the doctor. And while it might not have been painless, you did it. You fundamentally changed most facets of your life over the course of a couple of weeks. Not only has this experience given you the resilience to face future change head on, but the changes of the last year have eliminated the possibility of things staying the same. Changing, and changing quickly, is now a skill you have, one that will serve you well throughout your life. You did in a month what most people thought would take 10 years. There's nothing that could stop you from pursuing necessary change in the future. One of those necessary changes has been driven home in the last year is the imperative of true inclusivity. It is clear that the business world, like the broader United States, must come to terms with the lack of diversity, equity, and inclusion in nearly every facet of what we do. More than just acknowledging, we need to take action to create a culture of inclusivity in all that we do. This goes beyond statements and committees and requires a commitment to new ways of doing business. It means listening to feedback from all parts of an organization and especially from those whose opinions are normally silenced. It means shaping hiring and retention policies, promotion practices, consumer engagement platforms, and marketing programs with equity at their core. And it means expanding what it means to be inclusive, asking ourselves, who might have a different experience? Whose opinion am I centering and why? Most of all, it means showing up. In situations where your identity is a privilege, how can you follow the lead of those creating a more just future? I would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to thank the graduating students who've been leading this work at WP Carey, including members of the Black Business Students Association, the Hispanic Business Student Association, the Asian Business Student Association, Stand Out, Accelerated Leadership for Underrepresented Minorities, TRIO, and more. The work you helped us begin is far from done, but it will continue because of your commitment. Thank you. Greater inclusivity will allow all our communities access to the radical reimagining required for the future. We have all heard the difficulties of the last year will not completely go away. We are looking at a future where climate change, political conflict, systemic racism, and health disparities shape the ways we live and move in every corner of the globe. The time is now. Coming off this season of vast change to reimagine our futures. You know that contingency plans aren't kept in a file cabinet, but the fabric of a modern organization. As each of you head down your individual paths, whether to a full-time job, a graduate program, a community organization, or in service to our country, you take with you the skills to effect change at the scale we need. To design new systems of management, develop new technologies, create new art, feed the world, and so much more. You can lead us to a new era, one that is more responsive, more fair, and more sustainable. You won't ever say that's impossible because you've already accomplished the impossible. The time is now, and we will be led by you, graduates. The possibilities available to you are vast, but they are never out of reach. This year has taught you to adapt, to be more inclusive, and to reimagine what the future can look like. You persevered through one of the most difficult years in our nation's history. I'm immensely proud of all that you've accomplished. I can't wait to see what comes next. Congratulations, WP Carey Class of 2021.
The Carey Code celebrates the visionary leaders who built this school from the ground up, like Bill Carey, John Armstrong, and the 100,000 alumni in your network. The code recognizes alumni achievements, lifelong learning, career advancement, and future forward thinking. It is a testament to the hallmark traditions, principles, and values this community has always emulated. Above all, it is the commitment that we all make to support one another now and always. And that promise has never been more relevant than it is in 2020. The Carey Code is a promise to advocate for the success of every WP Carey Sun Devil, alumni, students, staff, faculty, and friends, no matter where they come from or what they look like. Because we measure ourselves by who we include and how they succeed. And when we bring all we have to offer to the world around us, our potential is truly limitless. Please join me in reciting the Carey Code. I am a WP Carey Sun Devil for life. I enrich our legacy by living our values of excellence, integrity, impact, and community. I demonstrate that business is personal by treating others with respect. I advocate for diversity, equity, and inclusion with my voice and through action. I champion fellow Sun Devils by volunteering my time, talent, and treasure. I embrace and exhibit ethical business practices, and together we will spark positive change in the world by doing good while doing well.